What is up, everyone?
Whoa!
What's going on? We have a
What's going
quick stream for you
on?
today.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
people. I knew people were coming in. I
you
knew
may
people would be
see
here.
Levi is not here. He is off. Creative differences. We actually had to let him
We had to
go,
fire him.
unfortunately. But you know what? That's how all good.
Wait,
You know,
what?
what? Levi's gone? Yeah.
What?
You know, after the whole Star Wars theory thing, it was never the same. We had to get rid
The
of him.
dark times. Dark ages.
But here's me and Johnny, and we are super excited
Hello.
about Hawkeye. We stayed up real late last night, as
Because of
usual,
this. Because of
watching
this.
Hawkeye. Yeah, exactly.
Donation
Right.
knows what I'm freaking talking about.
Goat Nation. Thanks for being here, bud. What's up, Arturo? Quick
Hello, hello.
impromptu stream. Kind of
Yeah.
or we planned on doing it, but we had to move some things around. So we
Schedules.
schedule. It's hard being it's hard being a person in general, but being a college
True.
student is not easy either.
It's true.
You know, stuff
It's
happens.
It's finals for.
Final
Yeah.
season is here, baby, and we're living it.
It's,
But who cares about finals when you have Hawkeye in the
Who?
works?
Yeah, literally.
Hawkeye's going.
Yes.
How can you worry about? I missed class this morning actually because I stayed up and I just like I
missed
just-
class.
I slept through my alarm.
Dylan edited
But
this,
it's all right.
the reaction. If you guys didn't see it, check out our reaction of the
It was good.
Hawkeye episode 3.
Johnny was going crazy about Hawkeye.
I could have
Or,
gone
I
more
mean,
crazy, but I didn't.
Kingpin.
I didn't want to wake up my roommates. So.
Right. If
Anyways.
just before we get into it, if you haven't seen the
Yeah.
episode, as put in the title, this is a spoiler discussion. So
Yes,
I mean, we've
please.
already kind of given you the big part, but there's still
Well-
more to talk about. So if you haven't seen the episode and you don't want to be spoiled, cover your ears, but keep watching because we
We technically didn't see him. Well, we did see him, but we didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard being a person. It is, Arturo. It is hard.
It is. I don't know.
Hard being a college student. I stay up
I
at
see.
half 10 p.m. when I've got college tomorrow at 9 a.m. just to be here. Hey, well, we appreciate that, Runch. But 10 p.m. isn't that late. What
10 p.m.
are you
is.
talking about?
I'll be honest, man. 10 p.m. is not that late.
10 p.m. is not that late. I don't know.
I don't know what your bedtime is, but that's not mine.
Yeah. Early.
No,
stuff.
I'm kidding, Goat Nation. It 100% is. I was kidding.
It's gotta
I was
be.
kidding. It's 100%.
So I don't know. I say we just break down the episode and kind of go piece by piece and just give our 2 cents.
Give me my 2 cents.
So yeah, let's get into it. So the episode started with a flashback to 2007. We got
Which
to see
is
some
very cool,
Echo.
yeah.
I didn't expect it, but I'm glad they did it. So we
Yeah.
because Echo is clearly going to be like a sympathetic character,
Right.
and we know she's getting her own show, so it's
Yep.
probably going to kind of she's probably going to turn around by the end of Hawkeye.
Do you like her so far?
She's definitely intriguing. Like the
Yeah, I don't
love
think we know
the prosthetic leg and the
enough.
deaf. Her being deaf worked really well with Clint at that one point. I thought that was
Yeah,
a cool
I
connection.
think they're gonna explore that a little more deeper. I would hope.
But yeah, no, that's definitely some good stuff there. They'll go into her more. I really like the scenes when she's communicating, through sign language.
Yeah,
it can get a little.
No, that's what I was gonna think. I was gonna say, I wonder how they're gonna treat it in the show, because I mean, like for general audiences that don't know ASL, like it's gonna be.
I mean, they're definitely gonna have subtitles. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's how they've been doing it. Although there were some
true.
scenes without subtitles when she would do
Yeah.
the ASL, so that was interesting. But I love the connection with her father to the tracksuit mafia, and she's really just in it. It seems because she hates Ronan.
Yeah.
She hates Ronan for killing her father, and obviously we got that scene that you freaked out about. We all did. The karate scene, and you just see a big,
out more.
big meaty hand on her shoulder, and
Big meaty
he
hand.
chuckles. That's 100%
Vincent D'Onofrio laugh.
It's Kingpin.
I'm
he
literally
didn't look-
watching Daredevil right now too, and this is just like
Yeah.
overwhelming for me.
So is it gonna be the same character, or is it gonna be like a variant?
No, there's no variant situation.
Right.
It will not be the Netflix version. It will be it'll be a new version of Kingpin, probably more in line with the comics. Because I mean, the
Okay.
Daredevil, like the Kingpin from Daredevil, like I mean, like he is Kingpin, but like he's not. Like he's close to the comics, but he's not. I don't know if that makes
Right.
sense. Like this will be much more of a
He didn't
Or
look
closer.
CGI enhanced. Like
no, I know
we have been
that's
told.
well, we didn't. Yeah,
Well, that's some people's complaints with the Vincent D'Onofrio, right? Is that he looks the part, but not comic accurate.
He
where
wasn't
he's
big
like,
enough, I guess.
yeah, he's not big. You got to
So-
get bigger with Kate.
I mean, but like Daredevil took a realistic approach. I don't even.
Right, and that's what the show was. And Hawkeye,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Daredevil. I got to watch it. You've
You
been
you
begging me,
do.
to watch it, and
I've
I know it's a
been.
great show.
Yeah.
But Hawkeye
Very
is
good.
kind of like in the same vein where it's lower
Yeah.
stakes. You know, we're about to get Spider-Man with multiversal collision, say with Loki, and Hawkeye is literally about a guy trying to get home for Christmas.
Literally,
and you
yeah.
got the master of the underworld, and it's interesting. I mean, that can be just as interesting as this crazy stuff that we're getting. That's
true.
where I know you like that stuff more. You like the low-key Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Stuff
I
that.
don't like the super high stakes stuff, meaning like
Mm.
world-ending Spider-Man stories. I don't think they're that interesting.
Go Nation says,
hold
how
on.
old
Some
would
peop-
she be in Ep 3? Are
Oh,
you referring to Echo?
I think Echo. Yeah.
She's probably like in her 2007. How old did she seem? Like 10?
I don't know. We didn't. I don't think we got an exact age.
No,
I would
no, we
say
didn't.
20s, late 20s.
Yeah. So happy that you guys are streaming because the past hour has been pretty bad. Lights went out at my school, so my concert got canceled. Then my mom and I got, dang, Arturo.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
glad
buddy.
that we can give you some,
Distraction
entertainment,
from that,
I suppose.
I suppose. I don't know. Are we entertaining? Maybe.
Maybe.
I gotta highlight this.
Shining, shivering, splendid. Aladdin, then.
Awesome.
Good movie. Bad remake.
Thank you for that. That's a great comment.
I think Hawkeye will go deaf at the end. Deaf, I think you mean. But
yeah.
at the end of the show,
Okay.
I think he will too. Well, I mean, I don't know. He's hard of hearing right now.
He
but
already is
kind
kind
of
of there.
Yeah, he is not. I don't know the terminology, but it seems like he's a lot farther than hard of hearing at this point. You know.
Yeah, and it's interesting because in season 2 of Daredevil, Matt has like these like moments where he like goes deaf, and it's really interesting how they play with that in the show. And it's presented like the same exact way in Hawkeye. And I said while as we were watching it, oh, this is like Daredevil. That's what I meant.
It's interesting that so Echo kind of had an interesting take on the hearing aid. She was like, you shouldn't use that. Like you should like learn to proceed with your differences and learn to overcome it. So that's kind of an interesting take she had. And
I gotta catch up a chat here. Hold on, I'm very behind.
Yeah, I know people are going crazy. Thank you guys.
What's up?
Love Daredevil. What's going on? Arturo says, don't know how I feel about Echo. I liked her and all, but I can't help but think her as deaf Taskmaster related to
Levi is not here at the moment.
I think she's definitely going to have some differences to Taskmaster. I didn't like Taskmaster in Black Widow.
I don't think anybody. Well,
so what are Echo's moves exactly? So it's not so much like Taskmaster.
No, she doesn't copy moves like that.
Well, but she can. Isn't her ability that she can like adapt people's?
I truthfully do not know much about the character, like that much. So I'll do a little wiki.
Yeah, dude, I'll catch up on chat while you
do a little wiki.
I think she might have ties to the Taskmaster program. In the comics, it's totally possible. When we did our Everything You Need to Know video, that was me and Levi were talking about that, how she seems a lot like Taskmaster.
Yes.
Speaking of No Way Home, I got my ticket, so if you don't want spoiled, cash me $300 now. All right, so that's $100 from each of us. Wrench gets to see it early. That's the one perk.
My God, that's
British.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna see it on Wednesday.
That's the one perk of being British is that you get to see No Way Home early. But
I could see it. I could see it on Wednesday my time.
Yeah, you could.
But
Wrench, if you spoil it,
I can't do it.
If you spoil it, you're banned. You're in Discord timeout.
Ban you. Arturo, did you just change your profile picture? I like it better.
Arturo's always.
I like it better.
Do you guys think Hawkeye will die at the end of the show? I don't think so, but we have played with we have kind of talked about how that would look if like Kate Bishop had to. I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing about copying.
Go to her wiki.
No,
if
I know.
You aren't already.
Nothing about her copying abilities, but like she's very skilled in like acrobats and martial arts and marksman stuff. Multilingual.
I could have sworn she had a.
Not that I see of. I don't know. Let's see. No, I do not think Hawkeye will die at the end of the show.
Duplicates observed action. Echo can
Arturo, watch
duplicate
Daredevil
any.
on Netflix. It's still watch all 3 seasons. It's awesome.
So this is on the Marvel website. Echo can duplicate any physical action that she sees, ranging from musical performance and ballet to martial arts and weapon usage. She's able to mimic the fighting styles of others much stronger than herself. She's a highly talented pianist, musical composer, artist, ballet dancer, boxer. You get the rest.
Hey, Arturo, relax. No.
So it is similar to
yes.
It is similar to Taskmaster in a sense.
Okay, I think will take Kate in as one of their own. Yeah, I mean, certainly a possibility. Yeah, do you think Kate will come home with Clint for Christmas?
I mean, her family
if
like,
Clint makes it at all, you know.
Yeah, I maybe honestly I could totally see that because her family
that.
She's not gonna be on the same side. I think her mom is definitely working with what's his name, Jack, is it?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Jack at the end of the episode. That's
exactly. Yeah, that's he had the Ronin sword pointed at.
Yeah.
Something I wasn't considering for some reason is that Kate doesn't know that Hawkeye was Ronin. And that came up this episode, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Like she doesn't know, like that is hidden to the rest of the world.
That's
like,
right.
Hawkeye is the only one, except for what's her name, Black Widow.
But like in that scene, like I feel like she was like hinting that she knew and was just waiting for Clint to say something. But
it was because she said something along the lines of, "You can't tell me who Ronin is because it's someone close to you, and you're trying to protect them, right?" So I don't know if she's fully onto it yet, but she's getting there.
She's getting there, certainly.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think where we left off. Oh yeah, so we got that crazy fight in the warehouse. Also with the what's it called? So we got the crazy fight in the warehouse which led into the car scene, which we saw on Disney Plus Day. Which was pretty insane. It was a lot of that one-shot stuff, and we got a lot more than we got at Disney Plus Day. We got to see all those what's it called? All the trick arrows and stuff with the Play-Doh.
What?
You look like a talented singer, man.
What is this? If you didn't look like you'd be such a... All right, cool. Sorry. Yelena should be next episode. I think
Echo will become friends with the Clint and Kate at the end of the show. Echo will probably find out that Clint is Ronin, and Clint will save Echo and Kate because of his death. Yeah, I mean, he was trying to clear Kate's name there. And she didn't even care. It just all the emotions came up, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I think she'll have a turnaround though. She'll understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, her father was not a great person. But Clint is also not necessarily in the. I'm sure he killed people a little excessively, you know. But I imagine her father wasn't the best of people.
And I wonder if they'll talk more about him.
Yeah. So after seeing it there, Johnny, what do you think about like that entire fight from the warehouse all the way up until the end of the car scene?
Even the Disney Plus, when we were watching it for Disney Plus Day, like you're like, holy crap, this is so awesome! And it was even better than I thought it was gonna be.
It was insane, yeah.
Like they kind of cut out the trick arrow parts,
right? With the like Play-Doh arrow,
yeah,
and the plunger arrow.
Yeah, the plunger arrow.
So they used the plunger arrow, but I still don't see. Other than that, I don't see an effective reason to use a plunger arrow.
I mean,
that was a very
a joke and a punchline to that deal.
No, I know. Yeah. We got the USB arrow too, which someone pointed out in the comments because I was like, when would you ever use that? It's been used twice. It was in What If, but it was also in Avengers, apparently.
The first one?
Either the first or the second.
Oh, it might have been the first.
USB arrow.
It might have been.
Pretty cool. But it was definitely used in What If. Dom's Dollar, what's up? We're talking some Hawkeye, if you couldn't tell. Still haven't seen episode 3? Oh, careful, because we're spoiling stuff. So.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
That is $1. I would probably come back to this.
But yeah, and then what I thought was most interesting is a really interesting tie-in was the Pym arrow.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing.
So Hawkeye, yeah, he's got some Pym tech, and it said right on the end of the arrow, shot it at another arrow, and the arrow grew huge and just destroyed a truck.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
It is really crazy. It's yeah, It was. I loved that all like the whole scene. I loved every part of it. It was so awesome.
So someone in our comments in the reaction said he totally used the USB arrow a couple of times. Actually, he used it to mess with the helicarrier system in the first Avengers movie. I don't remember that scene, but I believe them.
What is what?
It was used to mess with the helicarrier system in the first Avengers movie. This is a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, I think they're right. Yep.
USB arrow. I loved the banter
You're
between
right.
them in the car too. With
Yeah, the
with,
music too. I just
I love. Do you know what it reminded me of? Remember in Cobra Kai season 3 when they have the fight in the Russo or the LaRusso's house? Like it's Cobra Kai versus
yeah.
or it's Eagle Fang. Yeah, it's all of them.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
that I'm pretty sure that same song plays, but it's like all it's all rock and roll and stuff. That was sweet. There's just something Christmas music and just like Christmas theme is just like it creates such a sense of like familiarity. It's just so fun. I don't know.
That was a big piece of why I was into this show to begin with.
Superheroes and Christmas is cool.
It is.
Gotta love it.
You have to. You're forced to.
Pam Arrow was cool. The Pam Arrow was one of my favorite parts of the episode. It was just such a fun little thing to add. They did not need to do that. And I wonder where Clint got the Pam Arrow.
I'm guessing Scott gave him some particles. I don't know.
He's like, hey.
I don't know. I mean, it was labeled like Pym, so I wonder if like Pym manufactured them and then just gave them to Clint, because who are they going to use it for?
Yeah, I thought when he still had his broken hearing aid and like Kate was trying to like talk with him and he was, you could tell like he could hear sometimes, but most of the time he was just like completely out of it. And he complimented Kate at one point, like a little bit, and just couldn't hear. But it was also super. It was really sad when he had that phone call with his son.
Yeah,
that scene.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Like they balance like tones and different emotions so well in this episode.
Yeah.
Like.
Right.
God.
Definitely. 100%.
I love it. I love it. This it's getting better and better. It's getting better. And better.
This was. Do you think this was your favorite episode so far?
Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
That's great.
I think you might be onto something, Wrench. I don't know though. We might have to, we might have to wait for the behind the scenes. I
don't know. We might have to watch out for the what is it? The gallery? Or no? What do they call it? Do they call it the gallery from Marvel? I don't know what they call it. Anyways,
we'll have to wait for that though.
I'll have to wait for that. I don't think so. I don't know. Ask Jimmy Renner on the Jimmy Renner app.
Same all these. Yeah, I mean he's looked the same, but he's clearly been through some shit.
They also mentioned.
Yeah, they did
something about Avengers Compound, right? But I thought it was that watch they were talking about.
It was the watch, but Clint was questioning. He's like, "What else do you think they've?" Or he was like, "What do you think they'd want from an Avengers Compound? Like they must have other stuff." It was a point of concern.
Right.
Probably a helicopter flying at the end. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
But Hawkeye has been a great show since 28 weeks later. Don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
So I'm trying to think where the show kind of goes next, or what like big scenes happened.
I mean, it was really just
they talked in the diner for a while. That scene was shot weird. Did you feel that too?
You guys kept saying that. Nothing stood out to me. Why?
It was just so like flat. It was like it was the point, but I didn't really get. It was like straight on. I don't know. Big Wheel. They're bringing Big Wheel back, man.
Big Wheel's gonna come in.
He's gonna be the sixth member of the Sinister Six.
He's gonna be in No Way Home. Yeah, it's very true. But yeah, I don't flat. I mean, what do you mean?
I mean, just go back. It's like a lot of shows.
I guess I'll have to look back at it.
It's like literally straight on. Like the camera is like like it's super symmetrical.
Oh, I liked that though. I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it's like a negative thing, or at least it wasn't for me. I don't know.
It just felt like it was like I don't know. It was just noticeable to me, and it felt.
I can't believe Kingpin is in the MCU, dude. Let's freaking go.
Some crazy stuff.
I didn't mind that. No,
yeah,
I like.
No. I mean, I didn't necessarily like hate it. Like it wasn't like a bad thing.
Yeah.
But.
Yep. Yeah.
StreamYard.
So yeah, they had that scene, and then Clint's kid called, and that was a really good scene between them. As Kate was kind of writing down what he was saying to Clint, and there was this one point where he was like, "It's okay if you don't come home for Christmas."
Right.
It was like, "Oh God, no!"
Heartbreaking stuff.
So yeah, and then basically, I think Kate was like, "We need to go to my mom's place."
Yeah, that was the next big thing, because they had to get some more evidence on. Well, they had to find out about Kazi.
Kazi, right?
You know, her mom's got the whole what's it called, like security program thing going on.
Yeah, a bishop security.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what's it called? And then yeah, it basically just ended with Jack holding the Ronin sword to Clint. So I'm interested to see how Kate explains that one to Jack.
Yeah,
like he's just hanging out with Hawkeye, or if she's even gonna try. You know,
I mean, like, is this a point where where Jack like reveals I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like that's what we expect, but it's just gonna be like.
I think he has a tie to the shit going on, but I think the mother is. I think it's a bit of a red herring.
Yeah.
Because it's really obvious, you know.
Yes.
Like, and we know there's something going on with the mom, because whatever his name, Armand, his father, was like threatening her in the first episode. So she's got a secret there.
Yeah.
That we're still trying to uncover.
Yeah, definitely.
Random question: is there an application for editing your videos? I use Premiere, but I don't recommend you buy it if you're
Adobe
not familiar
Premiere Pro.
with it.
Yeah,
because it's too much money. Or pirated.
What's the one that oh God, what's it called?
Also, wait, don't do. I just told you to pirate something.
No, don't
don't do that.
Don't do that. Filmora. Try it. Look at that. Filmora.
I never used it.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
Free service.
One. Yeah.
Cool.
Take a look at that. Wrench, weird question, but no, we don't. Yeah, I guess. I mean, is that the episode? I mean, like,
yeah.
The biggest thing is like
it's
Kingpin, dude. It's like this is such a big deal for because 3 years ago, all the Netflix shows were canceled. Daredevil was canceled, and it was
right.
They were setting up for a season 4. It was cut short. Season 3, only 3 seasons. Canceled. Kevin Feige's they're not part of the MCU. We're abandoning it, and we were like, "Fuck." Everyone was like, "Fuck." This show is like.
It's just too good to be gone.
We were literally off the hype that was friggin' season 3. Season 3 is beautiful. Anyways, that show is some of my favorite television of all time. But yeah, so it was sad. It was sad when it got canceled and there was no hope. But then some fans started this hashtag Save Daredevil campaign, and that kind of blew up a little bit. So,
yeah, I think I noticed how much people really liked the Netflix shows, even some that were lower end. People wanted to see those characters in the MCU, because it got so shaky after.
I don't think they're gonna bring back. They're definitely not gonna bring back Iron Fist.
No,
if you know, you know. Luke Cage, unlikely. Jessica Jones, I think, is likely.
Daredevil's the top of the list. That's
but
for
Daredevil,
sure.
The Daredevil
and
cast,
Punisher probably.
Daredevil, Punisher, I don't think they're gonna do. Kevin Feige,
you don't think they're doing Punisher?
He does not like that Punisher. He's not like the Punisher show. Anyways, I don't know if they would do Punisher in the MCU. I mean, I want that, but
yeah. Well, it's just like the shows. Did they get canceled because of Infinity War? And it's like, how do we move forward with like these storylines when like this huge life-changing event just happened? Like, I imagine
I don't recall the reasoning, but no.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Well, I know, like,
I think they just abandoned it. I don't know.
Like, what's that? Agents of Shield. Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of communication with the movies. It was like its own thing, but it was still in the MCU. And then Infinity War happened. Gibbs would know more about this than I would because he actually watched the show. But I know they had to really make it a stretch to make it fit in with the Infinity War stuff because obviously like no one got snapped away and stuff because that's not the show they were writing, you know. So it was hard for a lot of the shows to try to write around that, and the MCU was clearly going in a different direction.
Right. So yeah, I mean, and the campaign blew up, and I think was it last year or was it 2019? I think it was. But anyways, obviously it blew up, so Marvel Studios saw it. Somebody saw it and was like, okay, the fans need this. So we were left in limbo for a while, and so when rumors of this started to come out, this was a big deal, and now now we're in it. We're in it. Like this is happening. They're bringing back the full Daredevil cast. So all the rumors of them popping up in other shows are happening at this point. Everything.
Do you think Daredevil could even be in Hawkeye?
No.
At some point? No, you don't think so.
Oh.
Do you think
like not this season?
Not this season, gotcha.
No, God no.
Do you think that
if that happened?
Do you think that Kingpin's in the next episode? Like his full face?
Yeah. Well, that's
that's. I mean, all the crazy hints, like Uncle, like they're talking about the higher ups and the Uncle, and I mean, you literally see like that has to be Kingpin's hand. There's no one else of that.
They teased it. They have to pay it off now.
Yeah, I'm sort of surprised they didn't pay it off in this episode, like at the end.
I know.
But I'm kind of glad they didn't.
I'll be honest.
Next episode's gonna have.
As you were watching the episode when we saw it, I like did the preview of the end. Just to see
what kind of maniac does that? I
shouldn't have done that.
Imagine you did that in The Mandalorian and then you saw Luke Skywalker at the end.
That's different.
You would have hated yourself.
I would have hated myself.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, actually. Oh my God, you're so right.
I was asking that the other day. Do you think there's any crazy people that do that?
Yes.
Like they skip to the end and then you're muted. That should be illegal.
First.
They should bar you from doing that.
Well, yeah, literally. Anyways,
catch up on chat a little bit.
3 episodes left.
Wrench bought the MCU. The MCU. All new nerds. So
all nerds. He bought.
Yeah, I guess he's the 3rd member now. So see, you know what? Creative differences once again.
All
new nerds is having a lot of issues. Reason a lot of people like the MCU is the fact that all the movies manage to connect together rather than DC movies don't. Yeah, the DC's all over the place, and that's like the MCU is like it's a new age of storytelling. You know, like this hasn't happened really in movies with this grand scale as the MCU.
No.
Where it's close. Like, and they have us in a hold because there's projects that I'm like, I don't care about this at all, but I'm gonna go see it because I want to see how it connects to a larger scale. Like Shang-Chi, I was kind of intrigued, but I was like, I don't know anything about the character. If this wasn't an MCU project, if it was completely different than Marvel, I probably wouldn't watch it, unless I wouldn't be anticipating it. But Marvel's got us in a hold.
Yep.
I think the last 3 movies that Marvel's produced have not been that great. Like not anything compared to what
they have been
what they've done before. But even still, I'm gonna keep watching because like I know there's other characters in this universe that like I do have attachment to.
Right.
So
I mean, Hawkeye again. I will say it, and Hawkeye has been the best Marvel thing this year.
I think they are called the Tracksuit Mafia. I think they do call themselves that. In the comics, they're the Tracksuit Draculas. I think
that's. Apparently Clint's nickname for them, from what I understand.
So the Draculas are, or at least in the comics.
That's what Levi said, I thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Could be wrong. Anyways.
But they do call themselves that, and they all wear tracksuits. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're goofy too. Like all of them are just kind of.
They're a little goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if Kingpin's like a big, just freaking goofball?
Big dude in a tracksuit.
Yeah. Kingpin.
Well, tracksuit mafias are just one of his like.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, what if they just take Kingpin and just like ruin the character?
Could.
You would cry, I think.
I would cry. Could.
So does this? I mean, Kingpin is like notoriously a Spider-Man villain. Do you think there's?
Yeah, I mean, like. He was
created in No Way Home.
His first appearance was in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. He's like always kind of been attached.
And he kind of like evolved into a Daredevil villain.
Do you think there's room for him? Yeah, because Daredevil and Spider-Man have had many connections as well.
I mean,
so.
yeah, they're like I would say like they're the ones that go together the most.
Do you think there's room for him to be in No Way Home at all? I mean, No Way Home is a wacky, crazy movie that we know about, and it has, and it already has 2.5 hours to work.
No,
Kingpin's not in it at all.
Matt, yes, but
yeah.
Kingpin, no.
Right.
Arturo, that means a lot. Thank you so much. We all appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. You're our friends too. Yeah, Kingpin turns out to be some high school coach. Yeah,
exactly. And he's just coaching karate.
It's like okay, no.
Don't know how they're going to manage all the major themes and things going on in 3 episodes. I was thinking the exact same thing because I was like, Yelena's still got to show up.
Yelena still has to happen.
They got to go deeper into Echo. They got to, like, they're not even close to,
Do you think Yelena would be like an end credit scene and that would be done in another project?
I could, I mean, I could see that.
I don't think so, but like,
it would feel weird for her to just show up all of a sudden. And then she's got to have the arc with Clint.
Just show up. She knows she's going to just show up.
She's going to, she'll show up, but like, they still have to do the full, like, arc with Clint where he's like, I did not kill your sister. She sacrificed herself, on top of introducing Kingpin.
I think it'll be a fight scene and then like them talking and like them being, and then Yelena being like, oh, okay, so we need to take down Kingpin, right? And he's like, yeah.
Marvel knows what they're doing, but I think with all these shows, with Loki less, they've kind of fumbled in the end a little bit. So I hope
do have. You're right.
I don't think Hawkeye's going to be the same because Hawkeye's already set up different than any of the other shows. It's more like a movie, which we've gone back to.
Literally, yes.
But I think it's set up. I think it's going to have a very satisfying conclusion, or I hope, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, Hawkeye knows about Kingpin, which is so funny, and he's like, "We don't want to mess with that guy."
Yeah, exactly.
But they're gonna mess. They're gonna mess with that guy. They're gonna have to.
They already are. Yeah.
They already are. Yeah. Let's see. They say major. So where's Marvel Among Us? That's the question. That's the question.
That would have been the question like a month or two ago.
Like
maybe even more. That game died. Dude. That game is like, I don't know what happened.
We played it for a little while.
I liked Among Us. Yeah,
we had some good times.
It was fun to watch too. Like other people, like it was a good like streamer game too because they could just all get on and just it was fun. And then they added, this is so different than Hawkeye, but they added like a proximity chat, or like you could get an extension. Yeah. So like you could like voice chat to people that were near you. It was cool.
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, guys, we do have to do a short stream. But let's see. I'll read this. I'll read this here.
I know.
Yeah, good question. I mean, good point.
Like there's so much that movie has to do, and luckily it has 2.5 hours to do it, which for a movie is like.
I think No Way Home will be a good movie.
Yeah.
We all know we're here for Toby and Andrew.
Do you think it's going to be a good Spider-Man movie?
That's the question.
Because in your opinion, anyways, Marvel has not successfully.
I have not
really told a good Spider-Man
liked the vision, but from what I hear, it seems like they're going in the right direction. Right. When I see someone. Yes.
That's what Johnny's here for, man.
That's what I'm here for. All right, guys. I think unfortunately we do have to wrap this one. I know this was a short one, and I'm sorry, Levi wasn't here either. But maybe not.
I think we touched on all the bases though.
Yeah, I think we hit a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna close out. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit.
If you haven't already,
we love you.
Subscribe, all that stuff. If you're watching,
we're so close to 1K, guys. We're gonna hit it by the end of the year.
Close.
And thank you to everyone who's been here for a while.
See you, Goat Nash. See you, Wrench. See you, Arturo. See you, everyone else that's been in the chat.
Dylan, do you want to hit end, and then I'll do a little video to get out of here?
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.
Why don't you just put some broccoli in there?